May 1st. A broad split flow pattern is driving two primary concerns today: organised convection along a central US boundary and persistent low ceilings with onshore flow along portions of the east coast, with the most consistent operational impacts centred from Texas into the Midwest and along the Mid-Atlantic. Starting west, weak troughing brushing the Pacific Northwest keeps Seattle and Portland under scattered light rain with generally VFR to marginal MVFR and localized terrain obscuration, while California remains under weak ridging with coastal stratus impacting the Bay Area and Southern California terminals during the morning before lifting to VFR. Inland desert southwest stays dry with typical afternoon gusts and light chop. Through the Rockies, a modest westerly flow aloft continues producing mountain wave activity and light to moderate turbulence downwind of the terrain from Colorado into Wyoming, with Denver seeing mainly VFR, but periodic gusty surface winds tied to lee-side pressure gradients. Into the plains, the main operational focus sharpens as a surface boundary draped from North Texas through Kansas into Missouri interacts with increasing moisture return and subtle shortwave energy. Expect scattered to numerous thunderstorms developing near Dallas-Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Wichita, and Kansas City, with brief IFR conditions, convective outflows, and moderate turbulence in and near cells, while ceilings outside convection generally hold MVFR, with localized visibility reductions in heavier rain. Moving into the Midwest, Chicago and surrounding hubs sit on the northern fringe of this boundary, with periods of showers and embedded convection, keeping ceilings variable between MVFR and IFR at times, along with intermittent routing impacts and light icing potential in the colder cloud tops above the freezing level. Across the northeast, a weak coastal boundary and persistent onshore flow maintain lower ceilings from the mid-Atlantic through southern New England, with New York, Philadelphia, and Boston seeing extended MVFR to IFR stratus and patchy drizzle, limiting arrival rates more through ceiling constraints than convective hazards, while farther inland conditions improve to VFR with only isolated showers. Down into the southeast, Florida and the Gulf Coast remain in a warm, moist regime with scattered diurnal convection developing by late morning, particularly along sea breeze boundaries affecting Orlando, Tampa, and Miami, producing brief heavy rain, gusty outflows, and short-lived visibility drops, while Atlanta and the Carolinas see mainly VFR early, with increasing afternoon storm chances as residual boundaries drift north. Winds aloft remain generally zonal with localized speed maxima near the central boundary, supporting pockets of moderate turbulence above the convective layer. That's the National Aviation weather picture for today. If this briefing helps your flight planning, consider subscribing for the daily operational outlook. Have the best flight, and we'll see you tomorrow.